my lovelies, and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. If you're new to this channel, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below. Today's video, I'm going to be showing you 20 luckiest people caught on camera. Now, if that was me, I'll be gone. You won't be seeing this video from me because I would be gone. I'm the most unluckiest person there is in this world. That's why I don't play the lottery, I don't do gambling, because I know I don't enter any competition, because every single competition and every single gamble I've done, I've always lost. I am unlucky. It's a well-known fact. Let go.
Every day, millions of people try their hand at lottery tickets and slot machines, just hoping for a lucky break.
Not me.
Meanwhile, a select few find themselves face to face with unparalleled strokes of luck that are worth far more than a few $1 million. Let's get started, shall we? Number 20. Motorbike mishap. Motocross can be a dangerous sport, but most
Motorbike scares the living daylights out of me. They scare me.
often for the people racing in it. In this video, we see a motocross racer who overshoots a jump and sends his bike flying into a large group of people. Needless to say, this man is incredibly lucky, but he may also be the most oblivious of all the entries on our list. Number 19. Jet sitting. Motorcycle and car racing can be thrilling sports to watch, but believe it or not, plane racing is also a thing. As you can imagine, it comes with its fair share of risks.
How is that a thing? Motorbikes, cars, and a jet. Of course a jet is going to win. It's a no-brainer. Why is that a thing?
Most of which you would expect to take place in the air. But in this video, we see a racer who is experiencing engine problems. Early on, we can see the pilot struggling to signal officials, but unfortunately, he's unable to attract their attention. And a few moments later, it leads to a situation you have to see to believe.
Oh, God.
Moments after the pilot began signaling for help, another plane takes off, nearly decapitating the motion. Oh, my God! As we watch the footage, it is clear that this pilot was extremely lucky to make it out alive. Number 18.
Wait, we can't just move past that like nothing's happened. Did you guys see that? Let's watch it again.
Early on, we can see the pilot struggling to signal officials, but unfortunately, he's unable to attract their attention.
This guy is blessed by the gods. Blessed.
And a few moments later, it leads to a situation you have to see to believe. Moments after the pilot began signaling for help, another plane takes off, nearly decapitating the motionless driver. As we watch the footage, it is clear that this pilot was extremely lucky to make it out alive.
Extremely?
Number 18. Car surfing. Dash cams have allowed people to capture all kinds of footage that would have ordinarily been reserved to anecdotes and retold stories. One such unbelievable moment was captured by a motorist on a busy highway. In this video, we see a motorcyclist speeding through traffic when a car switches lanes. Unfortunately, the speedy biker doesn't see this coming and collides with the back of the vehicle. Ordinarily,
that's some superhero stuff going on. Did you see how he flipped and landed on the roof of the car? That is some next level thing.
Yeah, this would be a catastrophic accident that may have resulted in serious injury or
death
for the motorcyclist. But through a sheer stroke of luck, the biker does a full flip and lands atop the vehicle.
Incredible.
Thereafter, the vehicle stops, allowing the biker to jump off.
Spider-Man. Real life Spider-Man, that is.
Hats off. In this video from a Russian military exercise, we see numerous soldiers lined up in preparation to fire their weapons into the air. The practice seems to be similar to the American tradition of a 21-gun salute. In a 21-gun salute, all the soldiers stand single file, and this video makes it very clear why. As the two rows of soldiers fire their weapons, keep your eye on the third man in the front row. As they discharge their weapons, his hat is blown up by a bullet fired by the soldier behind him. It's pretty easy to see how another inch of miscalculation may have cost this man his life.
Are you mad? I will mash you up. Are you mad?
Number 16. Bucket list. Working around heavy equipment always carries an inherent risk of injury because, after all, anything can happen when you're tangling with several tons of steel.
Right.
In this video, we see a worker run out to grab something near a large excavator. Unbeknownst to him, the bucket attachment is clearly not attached properly and it plummets towards his head. Luckily, the unsuspecting worker gets out of the way just in time, but this situation nearly had a far worse outcome. Number 15.
You could have been crushed alive.
Most people go out of their way to avoid any encounters with sharks.
Absolutely.
However, some thrill-seeking folks want to get as close.
That's not thrilling. I don't understand what enjoyment you will have from that. Let me know, guys, would you ever do anything like this? If you have the money, that is.
As they safely can. In order to accomplish this, there is such a thing as a shark cage.
I don't want to see
These
it.
cages allow people to dive with sharks while minimizing their risks. At least for the most part, because unfortunately in this video we see an adrenaline junkie in a cage, but unfortunately one of the sharks he's trying to observe manages to breach the cage, and before long the diver is trapped in the small space with a ferocious and panicked carnivore. The fast-acting crew of the boat allows the shark to escape and are then able to rescue the diver. Most people
See,
don't...
you're hurting the animal now. Why? The shark is bleeding just because you wanted to get some enjoyment. Why would you put the animal through all that risk because you want to feel some satisfaction in seeing some dangerous creature? It is dangerous for a reason. Don't go near it. Right. Run over.
Tangle with the shark and come out unharmed, but this lucky diver...
Yeah, unharmed, but the shark is harmed.
What's that? Number 14. Busted. In this harrowing video, we see a car cut in front of a bus. The vehicle quickly loses control and veers into oncoming traffic.
Idiot.
But what no one expected was that the oncoming vehicle was a large commercial truck. The car gets smashed by the oncoming truck before coming to a rest in front of the bus. But to everyone's astonishment, the driver is perfectly fine.
It's incredible that he's still, moving. Incredible.
Within seconds of it stopping. That is one lucky guy, let me tell you.
Very.
Number 13. Trains. In this video, we see an 18-wheeler approaching a railway crossing, but unfortunately, before he is able to fully cross the tracks, he becomes entrapped by the crossing bars with only seconds to react. Unfortunately, there really is nothing to do in this situation. The semi fails to move, and in a horrifying scene, we see the truck get eviscerated into a million pieces. Yet somehow the cab survives, and the driver emerges unharmed.
Oh my god. I don't understand how you got caught in that. Because when the train is coming, the barriers go down. So, were you risking it? He's so lucky that that truck was a long one and his part of the truck was out of harm's way, or else. My god.
Number 12. Blissfully unaware. Of all the lucky people we're looking at today, none were as unaware of their situation as number 12. This skier was recording footage of their run when, unbeknownst to them, a bear began pursuing. Luckily, the bear was unable to keep pace with the speedy skier and eventually stopped chasing. However, watching the footage, it is clear that if the skier crashed or even slowed down, the outcome could have been grisly, to say the least. Number 11. Van in a park. This surveillance footage from a local park shows people gathered with family and friends when the unthinkable happens. A van veers wildly out of control on a nearby road and...
That guy is the luckiest guy ever. Mere inches from him.
...flashed straight through the park. Thankfully, yet unbelievably, it narrowly misses several people before coming to a stop at the other side. The people in this park were lucky to have avoided serious injury.
Oh my god.
Number 10. Pole luck. In our next video, we see a young woman walking down the street, but little did she know that it was almost her very last day on Earth. As she makes her way along the sidewalk, a vehicle behind her loses control and starts aiming straight for her. However, only moments before plowing her down, the car's journey is cut short when it collides with a light post.
Oh my god.
Both ways. As children, most of us are taught to look both ways before crossing the street.
Absolutely.
But in this video, we see a woman with a small child rushing across a busy street. The pair pass in front of a work van, but just then a car comes barreling towards them. The woman yanks her child out of the way as the car misses them by inches.
Don't do
This
that,
incredible
not with
moment
a
is
child,
testament to why you
please.
should always be extra careful when crossing the road in high traffic areas.
Absolutely.
Number 8. Bike versus bike. Depending on who is saying it, the word bike can mean either a tradition...
Story time. I got hit on my bike when I was going to school one day, and I got hit by a car. It was a zebra crossing. You would think all cars will stop, right? So I was going this way. The car on my left stopped, and there was no car on my right? So the car on my left stopped, and I was just going on my bike, going. Next thing I know, bam! I fell, head banged. Thank God I was wearing a helmet. Thank God, the next thing I knew, I was in the ambulance going to hospital. So that rude man on my ride didn't think it was suitable to stop for a little old Anna going to school on a perfect summer morning. But nope, back on the floor, unconscious. Next thing I know, ambulance, beep, beep, whoop, my dad's face looking down. Fun little story, I nearly died when I was young by some nonsense car driver trying to take me out.
And there is quite a big difference between the two. In this footage taken by a motorcyclist, we see a bicycle pulling out in the middle of the road. All of a sudden, the cyclist finds himself directly in the path of the motorcycle.
What are you
With
doing,
some swift
babes?
handling, the person riding the motorcycle is able to narrowly avoid the lucky cyclist, who would probably be a little bit more conscious in the future.
Right?
Number 7. Age restrictions.
Oh.
Chances are that whatever this contraption is, it was probably intended for children. But the 4 people in this picture aren't much on age restrictions. The 4 of them decided to take a spin, but unfortunately the structure couldn't hold their weight and it comes crashing down with one large metal pole.
Oh
That
my
pole narrowly missed the man in black.
God.
It hit him in the head. It is hard to say what might have happened. But what we know for sure is that he is mighty lucky to escape without serious injury.
Right?
Number 6. An explosive situation.
Oh gosh.
What exactly happened in this video is unclear, but what is certain is that the woman on the right-hand side was mere inches from getting hit by the sudden blast from a nearby apartment. Number 5.
What the hell?
Plane to sea. In this video, 2 planes full of skydivers managed to collide in mid-air. This high-flying catastrophe is rare enough, but what is truly remarkable is that not a single person was injured in the collision. Number 4.
Wait, don't just skim past that. How does that even happen? I don't understand. Something went mad wrong there.
Satellite fright. In this video, we see a worker sitting on a pipe when out of nowhere a satellite dish falls out of thin air and misses his head by a matter of inches.
Some people
Despite
are
being more than a little
lucky.
surprised, this man walks away uninjured only moments
God
later.
had another plan for him. God had other plans for all these people. You're not meant to die, so you're not going to die. Incredible.
Number 3. Wholehearted idea. For many people, summer is a time to spend in the great outdoors, camping or maybe chilling by the pool, which is what this guy was doing when he decided to try a backflip off of the roof. In the video, we can see how he narrowly avoids landing on the edge of the pool.
Please don't.
After this, he might consider investing in a proper diving board or life insurance. Number 2. Lucky scooter.
Oh God.
In this video, we see a young child who has sped away from his mother on a toy scooter. The child comes out of the parkade and into a busy roadway where cars on both sides slam on their brakes in hopes of avoiding the young child. Thanks to the fast action of drivers that day, everyone was able to stop in time, and seconds later the boy's terrified mother chases after him. Thankfully this...
Well, you need to take extra cares. Kids are speedy little demons. They're just 1 minute, they're gone. If it wasn't for the speediness of the drivers, something terrible would have happened. I don't even want to go to that.
Number 1. Wobbly truck. In this video, we see a combination of luck and skill as this 18-wheeler carrying large metal pipes rocks
I'm
violently
dreading
from
it.
side
I don't
to
want to
side.
see it, but yeah, I do.
But even as the trailer teeter-totters dangerously from side to side, the brave driver forges on, eventually managing to right the massive load and continue on his way.
It's too heavy.
Have you ever had a near miss like we've seen in today's video? Well,
I'm exhausted after watching that video. I need a nap. Right guys, that's the end of the video. That was top 20 people, luckiest people caught on camera. I hope you guys enjoyed it, of course. And without further ado, I won't keep you from your day anymore. I love you to the moon and back. And bye. Mwah.